The Vanishing of William Morgan, Batavia's Enduring Masonic Mystery, by Terence M. Schramm. In the quiet town of Batavia, New York, the year 1826 marked the beginning of a mystery that would rattle the foundations of early American society and ignite one of the most virulent anti-secret society movements in the nation's history. At the heart of this storm stood William Morgan, a stonemason, a defector of Freemasonry, and a man whose disappearance would echo across generations. Morgan, once a Freemason himself, had grown disillusioned with the Brotherhood. He declared his intention to publish a tell-all expose revealing the guarded rituals, oaths, and inner workings of the Masonic order. At the time, Freemasonry wielded considerable social and political influence, with many of the young republic's most prominent men among its ranks. To the fraternity, Morgan's plan was nothing short of sacrilege, an unforgivable breach of trust. On September 11, 1826, Morgan was arrested in Batavia under the pretext of an unpaid debt, a charge widely believed to be orchestrated by local Masons to detain him. The following day, after being transferred to a jail in Canandaigua, Morgan was released, only to be immediately seized by a group of men. He was forced into a carriage and vanished without a trace. He would never be seen again. The details of his abduction were obscured from the start, but suspicion quickly fell on the Masonic Brotherhood. Whispers turned to shouts, claims that Morgan had been taken to Fort Niagara and drowned in the Niagara River as a warning to others who dared betray the order. Yet despite extensive investigations, his body was never conclusively found. The absence of a corpse only deepened the intrigue. The disappearance of William Morgan ignited a firestorm. Already wary of shadowy organizations, the American public erupted in outrage. What began as a regional controversy soon swelled into a nationwide movement, the anti-Masonic crusade. This public outcry gave rise to the Anti-Masonic Party, the first third party in American political history. With surprising success in the late 1820s and early 1830s, the party ran presidential candidates and shaped national discourse, voicing fears of hidden powers and secret agendas. Though a few men were tried and convicted for their roles in the kidnapping, the key conspirators, those who had orchestrated the plot, were never brought to justice. The full scope of the conspiracy remains elusive, buried in silence and sworn oaths. The ultimate fate of William Morgan remains an open question, tantalizing historians, conspiracy theorists, and skeptics to this day. The legacy of Morgan's disappearance is one of defiance and consequence. It stands as a chilling parable about the influence of secret societies, the extremes taken to guard forbidden knowledge, and the explosive power of a single act of rebellion. For Batavia, it is more than local law. It is a direct link to a national reckoning. The Vanishing of William Morgan remains one of America's most enigmatic historical mysteries, a shadowed chapter that still haunts the edges of our democratic experiment.